That's dope.
What is up, party people? It is 1:30 p.m. EDT on Wednesday here in, once again, sunny Florida. It's finally not raining today for the first time in 793 years. Hasn't really rained here for 793 years. I'm prone to exaggerate, and that was a dramatic exaggeration. Guys, first, before we get started, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button with your pinky, but your offhand pinky. So if you're right-handed, you got to do it with your left hand. And once again, you all know I'm doing a giveaway, $5,000. You just got to subscribe to the channel and hit the link down below. So guys, I alluded to this earlier in my Hercules, that's what that looked like. I alluded to this earlier in the video that I did this morning saying, hey, got some big news to announce, but I couldn't share it yet. Well, I was just given the green light to share it. So I wanted to tell you guys tonight at 8 p.m. EDT, EST, whichever one you like to call it, Eastern Standard, Eastern Daily, whatever your little fetish is. At that time, I have an exclusive interview on Twitter Spaces. Twitter Spaces, you can check it out on my Twitter, with Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood. They announced today all of their plans for the Robinhood wallet, and we're going to do a 30-minute talk, just he and I, about all of the plans that Robinhood has for the crypto space. Super honored that they asked me to do it. I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm really curious because I actually don't have the information even myself. And they're going to tell us everything they have planned in the crypto space with Vlad. So you guys need to definitely check that out tonight. It's going to be epic. And if it's not, blame me. Don't blame Vlad. Don't blame Vlad. Someone just asked me if I shave my eyebrows. No, I don't shave my eyebrows. It's just... now I'm natural, baby. Girlfriend, it's just my natural look. I don't do that. Nah, man. That's me. Yeah. So, guys, what are we doing here on Wednesdays? On Wednesdays is the day that I take requests from the paid subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter. My beloved subscribers. They pay $15 a month. It comes out 5 days a week, and I take their requests every single Wednesday. I usually get 50 or 60 requests. My assistant takes the most popular ones, about 25, and I look at all of those on this stream. So these are the requests that they sent. I'm not taking them from the chat, even though you savages will go over there and just go crazy. I know how it is. I'm going to take the requests that we already have, and without further ado, let us go. I'm going to dig in on Bitcoin first because we're seeing a nice bounce, but we're at resistance. First of all, it's nice to see us back above 42K for now. I really want to see 42K hold on the day. I really do. Why? Because 42K, I'm not going to talk about 42K again. We've talked about 42K so many times, y'all have to be ready to puke. But also, we want to get back out of this range. This was the range we were in for 3 months, so breaking above 43K is almost just as important, and we're touching that. This could close higher than yesterday's candle. That would be a pretty big signal. Maybe that was a climax volume, selling climax ended. That was time for us to go back up. Remains to be seen, but you guys aren't here to focus on Bitcoin today. We're on a hunt for gems, and they're the gems that you guys have requested. So let's take a look first at the one that always comes ahead of the alphabet, your beloved favorite coin, 1 inch. 1 inch. The first joke I ever made about 1 inch was that it was the coin least likely to please a woman, and I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with that, people. So here we go. 1 inch right here. Let me see where that line's going from. That is actually a key sort of level. I like that. So as you can see, we're going to see this on a lot of altcoins, by the way, that they're bouncing off of a key support and bouncing really nicely. We have a lot of wicks. This is not a SFP. Swing failure pattern, because it's not below a swing low, but this is the key level bouncing, and we're seeing the same kind of candle here as we were seeing on Bitcoin. Now, what's interesting here, of course, is that we're in the bottom half of the range. So we would expect the EQ could be resistant. So I would say if you're really interested in getting back into this, then we want to get back above the dash line. Back above here, right there. Okay. So you'd be looking for something like this because you want to be careful for something like that. Either way, though, this is still, after all of this, 1 inch is really still just ranging. It did have this breakout, but it's really still ranging for May. It never broke the top of the range like a lot of coins did. It's not making new highs, any of that. So for me, I would want to be back above the EQ. If not, and we see another drop, this is the area you want to start bidding 1 inch. Not that anyone actually wants 1 inch. Atlas, I have no idea what you are. Atlas, world on your shoulders. I don't know what this is, but here's a line. We're drawing it. This is new. Okay, yeah, I see why we're on the 4-hour chart here. We did this last week, and it was so brand new that we basically had no price action, right? That's the coin, Atlas. So now they're telling me. So here we are. I would say that at the moment, we have a big old descending wedge. So look for a break of this. We do have this. I mean, this is still a key-ish level right here. Sure, something like that. Maybe here, but yeah. And you now have this sort of established low. Not still basically impossible to trade this, to be honest with you. So we'll have to see what happens. I would not trade this unless it breaks this blue line. That to me is the resistance, but not much price action here. This whole area though, this is sort of the key demand area and support, and we're in it, right? I mean, this is kind of, besides this mega pump when it entered exchange, which we don't pay attention to, this is what we got. This is what we got. Yeah, so I would say that that looks fine if it breaks out. Atom, super strong on the USD pair here. Just close these as we go. Still dealing with bad internet at my house. So I'm supposed to be fixing it right now. Atom USD. I mean, this did basically what we said. Even on this move down, still effectively broke down and bounced harder than most alts, back above 32.325, which was the previous all-time high. I just love Atom here. How can you not like it? Right? I mean, it's followed this path almost exactly, just the idea. And now it's back, hopefully, into price discovery. If you want to be super safe, you would wait until it's above $44 to buy, but it does look like it is headed there. That's super simple. Nothing's changed on that chart. AXS, whatever you are, USDT, AXS, Axie Infinity. That's what you are. Same thing, same as Atom. Came down for the retest, broke it temporarily, back above. This was the other previous all-time high. We've had a few of them. This blue line down here, those are all your key levels, right? Because these are all the highs. That kind of looks like how 42K looked on Bitcoin, right? Finally break through. So I like Axie Infinity here. Didn't even get to oversold here on the daily, did it? Not quite. Yeah, I mean, anything above 53.50 looks great. So if you want to be safe, much like Atom, here. And maybe we draw that and say if it closes above that, we're heading back up. That's my view on AXS. All right, guys. Let me take a look. This is COPE USD. I saw this being heavily discussed on Twitter for quite a while. I have no idea what it is. I'd say that's your key support there. Clearly a level right through here-ish. The highs, pretty savage, nice bounce. Anything above this $1.47 looks pretty good to me, this whole area. You could also, if you're a supply-demand guy, I would pull this candle here, because this rocketed out of here. So that means there's leftover demand. So anything above this area, if you're an MA trader, you're not that happy it lost the 50, but whatever. Yeah, this looks pretty decent for a bounce. I mean, the thing is, guys, if Bitcoin dumps, we're going to lose all these, right? And this is how it's been the last 3 days. So I'm trying not to get too excited, because the last few days, what's happened? The morning, we've had these big bounces, Bitcoin's rallied, and then the last few hours of the session, it's just pushed all the way down through those big wicks and pumps and closed back below. So I'm not getting too excited yet, but all of these look like they could be bottoming on their first test of support, but those tests of support could fail, of course. FET BTC, right back at the all-time high support. It's not the all-time high. Ooh, not even close. I was thinking of the USD pair. Let's see. But this is a very key level it's testing right now. Once again, if it can hold 1551, this looks really good. It's below it though. Like in theory, if you were trading this, you know, a leverage trader, you'd be looking for that, right? Break down, retest, and drop. So you really, if you're trading this up, you got to see it convincingly closing up here before entering again on the thing. I'm not saying you would exit per se. You do have this support area right here, right? But really, in my opinion, you want to be holding this line back above it as fast as possible. We lost a lot of key support on the daily. So this daily close today across the board, Bitcoin included, is going to be really, really important. It's going to be really, really important. But yeah, I mean, you could also, I mean, this is an aggressive way to approach this, but looks more normal on the 4 hour here, right? 1, 2, 3, basically. I mean, we could pull that a little tighter. 1, 2, 3, break that line. That's your signal to go back up. I mean, right now we have a lot of these sort of descending wedges. And that would target these highs right here. These highs. Cool. Cool. Come and check the comments real quick. Yeah, my internet is, this is, I'm at somewhere else because of how bad my internet was, and it's not even great here. But that's because ours is straight up broken. Oh, I'm over here just seeing all of you asking for charts. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Let's go. Because I got stuff to do today. Fourth, it is a jagged chart. Wicks everywhere. I don't know what you do with a chart like that. Every pump up is met by a huge wick, so this is a tough chart. I don't even like to count that price action, so I don't know, maybe something like this. It's holding support again, and this would be into discovery for a new low if it doesn't hold. I don't even like that. There. Something like this all through here. But we'll hold it there. Yeah, I don't know here, to be honest. Too many wicks. Look how many wicks up there are in this chart. Everywhere. Somebody does not want the price of this to go up. Look how much volume it's taking, and it's getting pushed down every time. Every volume spike has a huge sell into it. Every single one. Right here, sell into it. Right here, sell into it. Right here, sell into it. I don't know. Eventually, those people will run out of coins to sell, but I wouldn't touch this when I see that much selling into every rally. Not into that. But listen, if you're knife catching, it's fine, but expect that every time it goes up, it seems, until further notice, someone's going to sell it back down. So it's hard to rally when you have sell pressure like that. I mean, FTT, just kind of buy it, right? I mean, what are we doing here? Look at that retest. Look at that retest. Highs. All-time high. Consolidation. Nice rounding into it. Cup and handle. Up. And now retesting. Anything above 0.00111980. This looks great. It's great. Let's drill into the 4 hour. We're going to see the same patterns on every chart, right? That's cool. Maybe give me a line to use. Yeah, that's it. If you break this, your first target is here. And if it breaks that, price discovery. See it? Price discovery above 0.0018203. ICP. Yeah, you know me. I don't know. Don't love that. Don't love any of this. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I think for now, maybe here gives a better picture. Yeah, I mean, this is your range. So let's do it like this. Here's your low. Pull the range from there. Then your next major swing high right there. Bearish SFPs all through that range before dumping. I would say at this point, you want to be back above this dash line. If you're keen to get into this against Bitcoin, I would bid here and I would take a trade here. Those are the trades you're looking for. Okay. Otherwise, you're kind of just lost the mid-range. And look how many times it was tested as resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 drop. Gotta be careful with that. Not so into that unless it gets higher. Kin doing nothing. Not that exciting here. Not that exciting. And 1 second, my wife is texting me while I'm on a live stream. About the internet being fixed. Sure. Let's see. I don't know. I think kind of the same thing, man. These all lost support. These candles look good, but they got to get back above support. Otherwise, we start looking down here. Go ahead and clean this chart up. I would really want to be above this blue line, to be honest. I know it's far, but that's what I'd be looking for. Otherwise, maybe you get a little sweep of these lows. Boom. Bounce. KSM. I'm being told that we need to change the title of our spaces or something. I don't know what's going on here. There's always something, guys. Always somebody trying to tell me something. Here we go. Where are we? KSM. I mean, that did have the breakout. I don't even like that line anymore. This is really strong resistance, this area, as I kind of said. I mean, this is definitely key. I don't know. I will say that that's a nice daily candle yesterday. But we're not seeing follow through today like we are in a lot of coins. This was a head. If we see a green candle that moves up a bit today, this looks like a reversal. With this hammer right here, you want to see a green candle going up. At that point, you could look up. But, I mean, I don't see any reason to be jumping into this right now. You got kind of a level here. Right? Major breakthrough, down, perfect test, break, perfect test. You want to be back above that. 354, and then you still have to contend with this, but hopefully this has been cleared out. Link USD, aka stablecoin. It's just been kind of boring, right? Well, that's cool. That's cool. These are your two ranges. This one dropped to this high. Well, it's back above the middle of the blue range. That's a good thing. That makes you happy a little bit. I'm trying to get that perfect. It's not working. It's going to drive me nuts. Yep, that's better. We want to be above this dashed line. If you close below it, you're looking back at the bottom of the range, right? This line right here. So you want to see kind of this thing going on. I don't see any reason to jump in it. It's below every major resistance here, pretty much, except for this one support right here. So if we got rid of the ranges and you weren't a range guy and you drew this support, you could say, hey, cool, we swept that. I don't know. You know, we need more, in my opinion right now, we need more than these one relief candles to convince me that we're going back up. That's why I'm being hesitant here, but we do have a lot of potential bullish engulfing candles here on the daily. So I'd say if it holds this sort of like 22.9 area, pretty sweet. LRC. Yeah, you know me. Everything rhymes with OPP, pretty much. Let's clean this up. These are all, I mean, there's another one that just has crazy wicks. Crazy wicks. Look at every time there's a major spike in volume. Super sell-off. Spike in volume. Moderate sell-off. Spike in volume. I mean, these candles, this candle right here and this candle right here are comical. That's a lot of sell pressure, guys. Even these smaller spikes all have upper wicks. I'm not messing with, there's some, like when you see a chart like that, whatever that one was before, I'm not saying it's bad to get in. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but there's somebody, the project, a whale, someone who sells into every strength. That's how XRP used to look, right? You would see XRP go up and then coins would come from the XRP treasury and boom, you get dumped on. So I'm not interested in this, just to be honest. Not now. Nexo bouncing nicely off this support at 0.00003229. It's really a key level. Really a key level. Honestly, because that connects to here and here. There's nothing below this for quite a while. So I would say you really want to see this hold. And this is actually a high, this looks worn out, but this is a pretty high risk reward because if it gets here or something, you'd stop out. But if it goes up, you're going at least this high, and then you can start talking about higher. Doesn't mean you think it's going to go up. It means that you're going to lose very little if it goes down. My magnet is killing me. But like, you know, keep it here. So if you get that wick, you don't get stopped out. Won't lose much if you take the trade and it goes down. What I don't like is that there's zero volume, but this is hobby. So that could be the reason. QNT. Trying to knock these out a little faster today, guys. It's a busy day and I live stream too much. It's fine. I do just enough. This is a tough one. So listen, this was the trade, right? We had the all-time high, and this was in the newsletter. Break of this. So 196, that's where the newsletter trade was a break and retest of that kind of here. It was actually back here, kind of faked out, but no reason you would have ever stopped out. Now we had sort of, and I had drawn this, I don't know why it's not here, but we had this massive, like, sort of ascending wedge here, right? So this was looking pretty toppy when you drew this out. And it came right back down to the bottom of that wedge. And now it's holding 200 MA down there on the 4 hour. Let's take a look on the daily. I don't know that it will, but if this is where you'd want to bid if it does come down 215, if we see another drop, because this is a gaping vacuum. There's nothing here. There's no support. See, this bounced here. It doesn't mean it can't bounce here, but there's no support here on the daily. So I would bid here. I don't see a reason to jump in yet. At this point, you would kind of want to break the highs, 428, and jump in back there. Right. This is a minor. So this is what I drew last time. I said we had sort of this triangle-y thing. I didn't like where it was at because it had broken down from this. We can even go ahead and get rid of this. And I said you either got to get above 40.34. That did not happen, or buy a bounce off of this support. Well, look what we're doing right now. See how that works? Yeah, I like this here because, again, you can put a stop at like 26 bucks, 25 bucks. Take a very small loss. You do have a death cross here, but who cares? We just saw what a golden cross did for Bitcoin. Got dumped right through. Dump it. So yeah, I think this right now, really good risk reward for a move back to 40 bucks. 30-something% move. I like it. Same analysis as last time. That's the bounce off support we were looking for. Oh, look at that. Don't know what that was. Draw some dumb lines in my day. I've drawn some dumb lines in my day, young man. Because technical analysis, it ain't science, guys. There's your resistance. 1, 2, 3 touches to confirm. This is RSR BTC for those of you who don't know. Huge spike in volume there with no movement. That's weird. Look at that. Look at that volume spike on a candle with that spread. That's like wash trading, market making behavior right there. No way that the candle did not move on the biggest volume in history. Something shady going on there, dude. That's a market maker like accidentally selling and buying them to themselves to keep that spread tight over and over again. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Listen, I would trade a break of the blue line or a bounce maybe off of this. Below that, you don't have support until way down here, in my opinion. Really like this. So, yeah, break of the blue line. Let me check out what you guys are saying over here. Bird. Hello, Bird. Hi, Scott. I just got here. What were the best bounces so far? I don't know. Bunch of stuff. Atom, AVAX, the obvious ones. I didn't even look at all those. Can you please do Fed again? No. Why would I do that? You literally can rewind. Come on. Oh, God. Please. Bird is the word. Bird. Why don't you rewind the video if you're late instead of asking him to repeat himself? That's right. That is right. That's how my children treat me. I told you, my kid this morning, he was like, hey, he's 2. I want to go on a boat. Can't go on a boat. I want to go on a golf cart. Can't go on a golf cart. I want to go on a plane. So you're saying you want to go back on our vacation to the Bahamas where we did all those things. We can't go back to the Bahamas. Go make me some eggs. That's what he said to me. And I did it. And I did it. I would do it again. I would do it again. Just know, no matter who you are, somebody there is telling you what to do, and you're probably saying yes, even if it's a 2-year-old or a wife. Everybody's got their honey-do list, right? I really don't. I mean, I kind of like that level right there. Nothing different here on Seoul. Honestly, I want to break this blue line. I wouldn't touch it unless it breaks that blue line. Otherwise, start looking down here. I would really like to buy Seoul at $97. I don't think it'll happen. But a break of that blue line, this should be going back up to the highs. Super simple. SRM, see, these were the ones I was looking at them last week. This is on me, right? We looked at all these coins and said, what could possibly break? Oh, they're talking about my internet. Is it wasn't fixed for me an hour ago? Okay. This is one of the ones where I was like, breaking all-time high, look for price discovery, and it didn't happen. And we saw these SFPs, like we had this wave of coins that broke their all-time highs, tested as support, and kept going. Then we had a bunch that got rejected. This is one of the ones that got rejected. These were our signals that maybe this little alt season was coming to an end, right? So for me, I still want to see that. But this is your line, 50 MA resistance. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much to me. Maybe put something through here. If your bias is present price action, you could put something there. We also see a lot of tweezer bottoms. Those are reversal signals, by the way, like this. See that? Where you get these two little lines that are exactly the same or very close. It's called a tweezer bottom. It's a reversal, especially when you get a tweezer bottom with that bullish engulfing, you see it go up. So we could get that today. But I really want to break that blue line. That's the safer bet, in my opinion. Why are you going? My computer. Going to get some device try. Okay, I'm getting all the updates on my internet right now. And I'm going to text her. I'm streaming right now with the world. Theta. Yeah, I mean, breakout, nice move, dead. No, it's not dead. Just kidding. But I think we can go ahead and discount this. Oh, yeah, I'll keep that level. Maybe we have a level through here. Again, this is kind of it's stopping in a kind of a weird spot, right? There's not really much support. We have these wicks through here, maybe. I don't know. This is a big ol' I don't know for me. It does look like it's making a huge inverse head and shoulders, right? Huge inverse head and shoulders, which would look something like this. You got to break above that. I don't know. This is kind of trying to make sense out of a lot of sideways price action. I don't see a reason to touch Theta yet here. I don't even like that line, to be honest. It's a lot of resistance here, though, that area. Look at all that price action, all that price action, and all that price action all through there. Just kind of look at it like this if it helps. Right? That's going to be strong resistance in theory. Man, I would look for Theta to like pull down here and sweep this low. That'd be sweet. It would invalidate the inverse head and shoulders, but if it does drop more right in here, because this is also strong support all through here. But right now, I don't see anything on Theta. None. That didn't work out. Right? But never broke out, so no point. God, this looks disappointing, right? Because it had this massive breakout. This was 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth touch it broke through, and now broke back down. And look how many times it's touched as resistance before dropping down. I didn't think about that line. That's actually, I would say, yeah, I think that line's fair, right there. So bullish engulfing, but at resistance. I don't even know if we want to look at this line anymore, honestly. I'm going to remove it. It is a head scratcher, guys. Sometimes you look at a chart, I don't know. Maybe, you know, we're forming a new like support here kind of thing where you go, wee, and then this is a support. I don't know. I give VET right now. I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people who want to see it. I give it a big old I don't know. But if this bullish engulfs, it should head up like everything else. Gotta see how the market shakes out today. Tezos, I mean, it's bouncing off support here, right? It's right where you want to be. Pull that to right here at that high. This was a trade we had. Breaking out above that. This is nice. Tweezer bottoms off support. So if that holds, this should be heading to $8.40. If it gets above that, price discovery. Like you probably, but if you were trying to catch the knife, you already bid 447 and you're up and you hit it to the penny. Right? Look at that tweezer bottom with a hammer. Boom. It's a good reversal signal. Tweezer bottoms. We got them again. Everywhere. So let's see. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. If we get all these bullish, you'll say, oh my God, YFL. Is it really $107? I still have a bag of dust of this now. I don't even think this line matters anymore, sadly. This chart is so weird on Polo, by the way, Poloniex. I mean, look at, there's no trading. Zero volume on this. So this is kind of a meme to even chart it. But yeah, I think anything above $100 looks like it'll go up if it can hold it today. I would say maybe your next target's 229, and then let's just draw some lines. This was fun to trade when it was only on Uniswap, I'll tell you that. Hit the exchange, got wrecked. And we're going to do this super locally. We're going to drill in. I mean, look at this chart. There's like hours go by that nobody trades it, but something like this. Be my view. This looks like a massive head and shoulders. I don't know. The first thing I see is this. It's not confirmed, just an idea, but not the one you want to see if you're a bull. That would confirm on a break of that blue line. You have a golden cross here with price right below it. Probably get rejected, but you know what? I'm sick of looking at MAs. Sick of it. I don't want to look at MAs anymore. Don't want to look at these. All I do is get direct. Again, this is another level of support in theory. And hold it, breaking below and holding it. We got to see these close above these levels. If we start to see all these altcoins close above these levels and move up, it could get really fun. Maybe you wait till you break above 115. That's a huge move. Listen, you could take this trade here and just set your stops below the lows. Maybe below this wick right here, $62, something like that. Right down here. Be safe. You don't want to go lower than these lows. Then you're pretty much invalidated. It's not too bad. Zill had a nice breakout. Retest. Headed up. Amazing how that happens. Where is this coming from? Actually, kind of still like that line. We'll let it live. This kind of has a descending wedge or a channel of some sort. This one might actually, it's not going to be a channel. It's going to be a wedge. I don't know why I just did that, but yeah. Descending wedge. Seen worse things. I've seen worse. I've seen worse things in my life. Things nobody should have to see. And right over that. Should clean this up. So if it breaks that top blue line, you should go at least to 13 cents. That'd be like a 30% move. If you broke it at like 10 cents, it's going to descend. Ultimately, the target still should be up here from this break, 25 cents. This is another nice, almost tweezer bottom, not quite, but another nice potential bullish engulfing candle, and they're all pushing here right now. We got to see this, guys. The bottom line with all these charts, everything looked good yesterday and the day before, or looked like it could bounce at this time of day. We got to see if there's this downward pressure again to end the day. If not, I think we're going back up and we're pretty much done. Really, oh, wow. Bitcoin's popping. We want to see it close above this range, break that line. That would be super sweet. So super sweet. Yeah. Bitcoin makes move right now. That's right, Bart. We're moving. That's one big green dildo. He said it, not me. Tweezer bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. If it's not going up, it's going down. That's correct. Welcome to Technical Analysis 101, my friend. Guys, that is it for today. Let's hope everything keeps moving. I have to cut it a little shorter today because I got to go fix my internet to be ready for the Spaces tonight. Please show up. 8 o'clock. Check out my Twitter on Spaces. Let us go, people. Come on. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Someone just said, dude, I'm not putting XRPs in my thumbnail. If XRP is in my thumbnail, that's my team. I'll talk to them about that. My bad. But anyways, sorry to disappoint you, XRPers.
Let's go.